Hello, in this video I will show you how to install and configure AWS Toolkit for Visual Studio. So before seeing it, let's talk briefly about what it is. It is an Visual Studio extension that allows you to debug, develop and deploy .NET applications using AWS. So it makes your life working with AWS from the Visual Studio much more easy. So it includes project templates. It allows you to build and debug your applications. You can, for example, create, view and delete Amazon S3 objects, Amazon DynamoDB items, Amazon SQL messages, and much more services. So a lot of services are actually supported. You can add, edit, and delete resources, query some data, and actually you can publish your applications just from the Visual Studio. So let's go ahead to awsamazon.com/Visual Studio and click AWS Toolkit for Visual Studio 2022 and download it. After download is finished, click on this package and wait for install to finish. And after installing, you will see a page like this. If you accidentally close it, you can open it by going to Extensions, AWS Toolkit, and Getting Started. And here you can choose AWS Explorer. And these second options, I am user role, and put access key and secret keys here. In my case, I'm already authenticated with AWS, so I don't have to do anything. If you are also, you can confirm it by going to View, AWS Explorer. And here you can choose your profile and region. And if you select some service, you will see that you actually see all the services. But if you're not authenticated, you have multiple ways to get access key and the secret key. One of them is using AWS configure. So you can run AWS configure, but before that you have to install AWS CLI, and after installation you can run this command, and access key and secret key you can enter here. So let's see finally how to get access key and the secret key. So navigate to IAM Management Console, choose your region, and navigate to IAM Management Console. And we will have to create a new user. So let's type in username, and optionally this user can also have access to AWS Management Console. But since we only need programmatic access, we can leave this disabled. We can click next and attach administrative access policy to it. Click next and create user. After user is created, we can click on it and create access key. Choose command line interface and click create access key. We can either copy and paste access and the secret key or just download CSV file. So let's download it. And inside Visual Studio, on AWS Getting Started page, choose your region. In my case, it is Ireland. And copy and paste access and the secret key, or just import from CSV file. So let's find it. For the profile name, you can choose default, but since I already have AWS authenticated and default profile name is default, I have to choose another name. So let's choose profile 2, but you can leave default for you and click add. And after configuring, we get a message AWS Explorer enabled and connected to IAM Identity Center. So if we go to AWS Explorer, so once again view AWS Explorer and choose profile and region, we can see that we can see all the resources from all the services. And if you are interested where AWS stores information about your access key and the secret keys, you can go to see users, name of your user, and you will see .aws folder. Inside it, you will see two files, config and credentials. And inside credentials files, you will see access key and the secret key for your default profile. Once again, you can, like in my case, have more profiles and use AWS toolkit to choose between profiles. For example, if you have multiple AWS accounts, this is nice way to choose one or another. So let's see a few AWS toolkit features. So I already showed you AWS Explorer, where you can see all the resources. You can also choose file new project and see few templates. One of them is AWS Lambda project. So let's create one Lambda, choose empty function. When you right click on the Lambda, you can see publish to AWS Lambda option. And this is a nice way to configure and publish AWS Lambda from the Visual Studio. Let's see how to debug this function. So go to function.cs file, put the breakpoint here, and you can see mock lambda test tool here. So let's click it. And actually you will see environment where you can simulate running your AWS Lambda locally. So let's execute the function and let's see the output. And you can see output is correct. And that's it about installing and configuring AWS Toolkit. If you are interested in more .NET or AWS topics, subscribe to this channel and see you in another video.